A warm welcome to Muscat, and indeed a warm welcome to the video where today I'm flying a 787 with Oman Air from here in Muscat to Heathrow. And here's the jet I'll be flying on. We're flying in economy today between these two very busy cities. So let's start the journey here in the beautiful Muscat airport. Very well appointed indeed. I'd just flown in from Dubai. The transfer process was very straightforward. And as I still have One World Sapphire status, even though I'm flying economy today, I still get to use the Oman Air Business Lounge as they are a member of One World. Let's take a look inside this lounge. It's got great reviews and within moments, I can see why. It's probably one of the most well-appointed lounges I've been in. Just beautiful. And here, about 9:30 in the morning, it was completely empty. I felt like I was in there on my own. The lounge is absolutely huge, which also would account for how much space and how empty it probably felt. There's a nice terrace and brilliant views over the airfield here in Muscat, although as you can see, it didn't seem very busy, which would probably explain why the lounge wasn't very busy. Now here's a cabana. You just turn up and plonk yourself in one if you're a bit tired, and actually, I'd just flown in via Turkey to Dubai and then on to Muscat, so I really was tired. I love that you could have a little rest here, and I did have a little nap for a couple of hours. Now, I'd been travelling for probably 10 hours, so I was well overdue for a shower, and the shower facilities here were excellent. There was also an attendant on hand to provide more towels or other amenities as you needed them. My mind soon then turned to hunger. And there was a lovely restaurant which served both buffet and a la carte menus. I went for the chicken Kiev today, and actually it was really nice. Very tasty, very flavourful, and I washed it down with a nice ginger beer. There was a range of small plates available as well on the buffet, so here's a good example of the selection. Some prawns, salmon and hummus. Soon though, it was time to go and sample some champagne at the bar. It was very nice indeed, and I may have had a couple of glasses. I mean, why not, huh? Cheers. You can see I was having a whale of a time from that photograph. Anyways, soon my time in the lounge was up. Probably one of the best lounges I've visited, by the way. It was time to get on board. We boarded via seat row numbers, and the boarding itself was very efficient. And today, I was in 32A on the left overlooking the wing, a standard economy seat on this Boeing 787. Now, it's always a problem when you walk to economy through business class. The business class product looked very nice indeed, and I've seen lots of really good reviews about the business class product with this airline. The seat configuration here was in a 333, and actually, on first inspection, it looked pretty good. The legroom wasn't too bad, and I had two windows. There was also a decent size IFE screen with various connectivity, and as you'll see there, the knee room wasn't too bad. It would get worse as the flight went on. It was about a 7.5-hour flight today, but actually for an economy seat, this really wasn't bad at all. We had earphones given to us at the seat, and there was also a blanket and a pillow waiting for us too. This flight cost me about £300 one way, which I thought was a reasonable deal for what was going to be about an 8-hour flight. What I will say is the flight was packed. I didn't see a spare seat anywhere, so this proves to be a very popular route, it seems. We soon pushed back a little after time, but we made our way out to the runway pretty quickly. And here's a shot of the takeoff, which I'll go quiet for, as normal. The only thing I would just say, this seat was lovely, but actually I think I'd prefer to have been a little bit forward or back of the wing, as there were some lovely views as we departed, but the wing kind of obscured most of them. Although, of course, I'm rather glad the wing was there. Anyways, here goes the takeoff. beautiful smooth takeoff into this very Arabian-looking landscape. Quick look at the IFE and a quick discussion about that. Really good selection of films. I watched a couple on the way back. And here's the tray table, which was a bifold. I quite like that, because sometimes you do just want to have a drink on it rather than having the whole tray table out. Soon our dinner was served and I was really impressed. I got a beer alongside a full tray of snacks. Now don't get me wrong, this wasn't cordon bleu food, and you'll see here presentation was just okay, but actually it tasted really, really good. We were treated to some beautiful views of the sunset as we made our way back up to London Heathrow. As darkness started to set in, we were given another snack about a couple of hours ahead of our arrival into London Heathrow. We also had another round of drinks. I went for a coffee as I was needing a bit of a boost after what had been about a 7.5-hour flight. So as we make our way into Heathrow Airport in the pitch black, time to review Oman Air. Well, of course the airport experience was excellent because of my status, but taking that to one side, boarding, the seat, the food, the crew, and of course the price were all really, really good. I would definitely fly Oman Air again. I'd actually really like to try out their business class product too, but I might need to get special approval from the boss. So that's it for the video as we arrive back at London Heathrow. Thank you so much for watching, and a very special thank you to my subscribers. I'm so grateful that you choose to spend your time watching my adventures. I look forward to sharing more in the future with you all. Here we are, getting off the jet at Heathrow. Look forward to seeing you all on the next one.